I know it ain't the superstars. How are you guys feeling today?
I feel really confident.
I love that.
I love that.
I'm feeling good.
Period. So considering how big of an event this was, what does it feel like afterwards?
It feels like I've been like having this first time being in an actual movie.
Oh,
I love that. That is big for you because you only what, 7?
7.
That is big. I wasn't in movies when I was 7, so I know that is huge. And you, Precious, how does it feel?
it feels surreal, but refreshing. I feel like when I was 7, I was having like, daydreams. Like one day I want to do something like that. And I'm 24 now, so here we are.
You 24?
She said, "Oh my God."
I'm 24. How old did you think I was?
26?
She did add some years on your girl. It's
She's
okay.
a little mature. She's a little mature.
I'm your Aunt Pearl. I'm just playing. I'm not your girl.
I could call you Auntie Pearl.
You surely can.
Okay,
You
Aunt
surely
Pearl.
can.
Aunt Pearl.
Okay, so I think we all want to know, like all of us, all the viewers, everybody that didn't see it, everybody that's gonna see it. What was the inspiration behind the film? And I know you also have a song named Destiny. So how did the two correlate, and how did that come about?
Okay, so Destiny, the song, is actually unreleased, but okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I was in a part of my life, or a season or a chapter in my life, where I just felt like I wasn't fulfilled. I felt like I was doing what I was supposed to do, and I was making it look good, but I just wasn't fulfilled. It just was, something wasn't clicking for me. And so I was sitting in the parking lot, it was nighttime, and I just put on this beat, and then in reality, to get to the beat that we have now, I had an engineer to create it from scratch, but had this beat or whatever, and I was trying to these lyrics. They was not heated. They was so bad. They were horrible. They were very horrible. But when I kept singing the word Destiny, like I don't know why, all of the lyrics just started to flow together so smoothly. And the song was made probably like 2 days because it just all came out, and it was really just me talking to myself in a sense, but also my close friend. Her name is Destiny. So I was avoided of I was a little bit of I had an avoidant energy trying to like, okay, I don't want to make a song with my friend. I can't do that. But I was like, no, what if I did? What if I made a song in the perspective of me talking to my friend and her talking to me, uplifting me when I'm feeling, confused, or like, is this what I'm really supposed to be doing in life? And so I did that. And the song to me, it feels like a warm hug. It feels like, I don't know, like whenever I feel any like thing that's just out of alignment with what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing, like in this current time, like I can put that on. It's just like, it's a pick me up. Mm-hmm. So that's how the song got made. But for the actual film, I was like, okay, I need like an amazing way to promote this song because I haven't put out any new music for a few years now. And so I'm talking to different people. We having like different little meetings or whatever. And I was like, I want a documentary, but I want it to feel like a movie. I want it to be cinematography. They was like, you want a short film. And here we are. So yeah.
Period. And for the people, and I'm the people, I'm a part of the people. When is Destiny gonna be released?
The song or the film?
The song.
The song Destiny. Okay, everybody who's watching, the unreleased, very anticipated Destiny. Do You Know Your Purpose song that y'all love so much? It will be released this month in July 2025. So stay on the lookout for it.
Whoop. Period. Okay, and Phoenix, I have a couple questions for you. I do. So, if you could follow any dream, not considering time or money or anything else, what would it be?
It will be, let me think. Having a movie. An actual movie.
Well, you almost there. You a superstar.
This wasn't an actual movie. No, I'm just... No, go ahead.
It's a short film. It's a short film.
Quiet.
So we might make a part 2. It might come out. I don't know really. I don't know really when it's coming out or something.
She said it's something, but we know it's coming out. So you want to be an actor, is what I'm saying. Okay, I could definitely see it. You have so much energy and everything. I could definitely see that happening. So I do have one more question for you. How did it make you feel to know that you're a part of a movie at such a young age?
she just told me on her birthday, last time, it was a long time ago, that can I be in the part of her movie? I said yes. So I came in it, and it felt like I was being free to actually make my dream come true.
You gonna make me cry, girl.
I love you,
The
girl.
way you said that. So you following your dreams and Presh is helping you do it. I love that. Is there anything that you would like to add about the movie, like your favorite part?
My favorite most part is when I was walking up to the church singers and I was walking up to them and I said the most thing. So I got a little nervous and I felt confident when I got up. I picked myself up, dust myself off, and keep going.
Period. I like that part too because like you got a little sassy with him. I remember what you talk about. I love that. I love that. If you could follow any dream, disregarding time, money, life, what would it be?
It'd be right here, right now. This is my passion.
This is the
This is my destiny. Who done that? No, literally, like what I'm doing right now. Like I would do this for free. I would do this in my sleep. I would do this backwards. I would do this frontwards, to the side, up, down,
all around.
Like no matter like what kind of circumstances I would experience in life, like this is something that I've always wanted to do. So I feel like for me that I feel like I'm actually fulfilling my purpose. And I feel like when you're fulfilling your purpose because it has like this flow to it. Like no matter how many like ups, downs, tears, sacrifices, like there's like this flow to it, and you just like no matter how many times you feel like you want to give up, you just can't give up. You can't shake it. And
like it can't miss you.
It can't miss me. Like I feel like I'm in it. So this right here, yeah.
Okay, don't make me cry. We're not even like at the end. Don't make me cry. Now, I also wanted to ask you, there were several themes presented throughout the film. What themes do you think are vital to the film and the message of the film itself?
I feel like one of the biggest messages that I wanted to put out to the viewers is just to get curious with exploring when it comes to your gifts, your talents, and your passions, because a lot of times I feel like we can narrow our paths and box ourselves in. And just because you have different passion, gifts, talents, and hobbies that you can spread out with your time, like you don't know which one will take off. See, the Bible said 7 seeds, plant them wise. It say something like that in the Bible.
Amen.
We put it on the screen somewhere. But for real, like I feel like for me, when I got into music, I had like a phase where I felt like I would always have to do music. But for me, I always wanted music to open up avenues for me through content creation, acting, filmmaking, different things like that. I thought I would have to get to a specific point in my life to pursue or, touch and dibble and dabble in different careers. But you don't, and you don't need a sign from anyone. You don't need permission. You can do whatever you put your mind to. And it's okay to do more than one thing. It's okay to be known for more than one passion and be good at it and be credible. And people call you and say they need you in it, So yeah, you don't have to be boxed in. Like your purpose don't have to look like the person next to you. It don't have to look like something that's already been done. You can do whatever it is that is on your heart to do.
Period. That was a read. I love that. That was a word. It was a word. Now, me personally, I watched the film. She sent it to me. I was able to watch it over before the interview. I got special privileges. I was watching it all last night, y'all. And a big thing for me, I would say, was, the pressure that can be put on you to follow your dreams, and also the stereotypes that you face. Because in the movie, it was a scene where they were in the church, and I think you were at choir, you're the choir director, and you had a sweater on. And the sweater might have been a little hip, it wasn't the most modest sweater, but it was still cute. And one of the co-stars, or one of the co-stars said a comment about how and next time we're like a more appropriate sweater. So I feel like, those certain stereotypes, you was breaking those walls down with certain things that you did put in the film.
Yes, because I do want to touch on really briefly how I feel like people that love God, are followers of Christ. In today's age and time, it's become a trend, and that for that, I feel like there's a standard and people think that it has to look a certain way. And not just to go on a like tangent with like come as you are, but also like allowing people to see like you can be right wherever you are, whatever circumstances, whatever mindset that you have, and God can use you right then and there. You don't have to be all polished, clean, healed, you know, superior. Or some people think they're superior. Let me tell y'all something.
Amen.
I am having a brain fart. We will cut this out, but before we cut it out, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna round it. I'm gonna circle around. But no, I feel like people put the like in the church. If you grow up in the church, I was raised in church. There was pressure to act, look, you know, behave a certain way, dress a certain way, and
especially as a woman, a Black woman. I think I knew what you was trying to say when you got the brain fart. It was the certain kind of stigma that's put on, you know, I would say we Blacks, we talking about Black folk, Black church. You know, Black women in church, Black men in church, it's a certain way you have to dress, a certain way you have to look, a certain way you have to act. And just because you don't act that way don't mean you don't love God. It's just you express it differently.
You might be in a different season or phase in your life. And it's not to say like there is a time and place for everything, right? I'm not saying come to church because you could just come anyway, you know. But like the whole modesty thing, that has to be in your heart before it can ever be on your outer shell and before you ever could just start wearing clothes. So for somebody who are if you are watching this and you're in your crop top phase, but you still been craving to go to church, you took that crop top, you pull it down, tuck it in your jeans.
High-waisted jeans.
High-waisted jeans. And if it look Travis show, that don't matter, because the usher gonna give you a towel anyway. They be on it. They be,
you know, go ahead and cover yourself up.
Go ahead and cover yourself up.
Cover that up.
But don't let what people look like or whatever that you feel like that you are, whatever face you feel like you are in your life, don't let that be like the reason that holds you back from like seeking, you know, a closer relationship with God. Because your relationship with God looks like your relationship with God. You don't have to look to the next person. There's no blueprint outside of his word and your personal relationship. So yeah, I feel like, just come as your real, true, authentic self. And he gonna use you.
Period. Another word.
Yes.
Another word.
Yes.
So I do want to talk about them outfits. First of all, eat down. Eat down. I want to talk about the first one. It was the first scene, that sweater. It was such a beautiful sweater. The colors were impeccable. The artist of that sweater, she did her big one. But then even after the sweater, it was the next scene when you went to the studio. Mm-hmm. Eat down. When I seen you post that picture you posted a picture on Instagram first. Broke the internet. She broke the internet, baby. That was Presh internet that day. And then it was.
I drew that outfit in my little sketchbook, and then I put it together.
And you drew this one too, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't hear you.
The way you said it, I'm sorry.
I didn't hear you.
And you drew this one too. Y'all, I did draw this outfit out in my little sketchbook when I was a little girl, when I was around 7 years old, Phoenix age. I used to do a little sketching. And my mama, she allowed me to change my clothes as many times as I wanted as a kid. So I'll be putting pieces together. So I did do that. And it make my inner kid feel so seen. So yes, I did draw those outfits.
And she put that in song. Yes. Now, and then the black dress. When it was the one scene when you was kind of like just feeling yourself, I loved it. It just looked real elegant. It looked real chic.
Thank you.
It was pretty. It was pristine.
Thank you.
And then the last one. Am I saying that right? Yeah, the last one with the jeans and the
Shine made it. That Shine made it. And the sweater that you're referring to is Naughty Knots.
Who is that?
Naughty Knots. Actually, I think she is on set. Actually,
it's me.
She's right here.
I made this too, guys. Just
she
saying.
did. It was a crochet custom. We'll put it on the screen so you can see. But yes, I want to just tell them a little bit how that process went.
Tell them. Or you want me to tell them?
You tell them from your perspective.
All right, let me tell y'all what happened. So, Presh hit me up within, I had a month's time. Was it 2 weeks? I had 2 weeks. She hit me up. She said, hey, I really want you to make this sweater because I can't find it nowhere. And she sent me a picture. And mind you, the sweater that she sent me, it was green, orange, yellows. The colors was all over the place. So she come over and she's like, I want to recreate this. And I'm like, okay. So she picks out a bright yellow, a bright red, a bright orange, a brown. And I think we had the baby blue in there. I'm crocheting. I'm doing it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And so I told my mom, like, Mom, I think I should tell her no, because when she came over for the fitting and I got her measurements, she said I could be country. So if I end up getting country, just let me know. So my mom was like, no, it's her movie. Let her pick. I said, I'm not letting my girl get in a movie like that. So she came back over and I told her, Presh, we need new colors.
Yeah.
And then
So
we got
an
new
original design. Well, see, I deviated because there wasn't no boundaries with the colors back in the day. See, my mama had boundaries what I wore as a little child. I wasn't a small girl. I wasn't a small girl at my age, So she made me cover to the toes, but she ain't let me. She let me pick my colors, my textures, and yeah, got a little off track. But I'm glad, my girl. If y'all need custom fitted, crochet, anything you can think of, she got you. She got you.
Hit me up. We'll be putting that tag out. So it was me, it was Sean, and then you also had on some jewelry.
I had some waist beads.
Mm-hmm.
Gym girl, G Wasted. You can find all these beautiful, amazing designers on Instagram, on social media platforms. But I had my waist piece on, and then I also had pretty tear codes on my lips. I'm wearing that now. It's
glossy. My lip
Black
gloss
on
is
brands.
My lip gloss is cool.
Yes.
A lot of babies Johnny and they chased me out of school. Oh,
yes.
What do you know about me? Anyways, so
yes, no.
period.
Okay.
And so, like I said, those was like trendsetters. And you said Shine made those. Like he made those jeans.
Ain't that crazy? Like his brand is Shine Made It, and he made those jeans. Yes.
And he make it.
It's crazy because my audience on my Instagram platform, I let them pick out those pants. I don't know if people remember, but like in December, I asked like a poll for different like styles of pants, and the most votes came onto the style that you guys will see in the film when you see the film. So
amen,
yes.
Amen. And when is this film coming out?
So the film, we had a private movie premiere already in May, and the actual showing for people to see in theaters is going to be July 2025. More details will be soon, but you guys can visit the link in the description below to learn more about how to get tickets. And yes, it will be in a select theater near you. So just check that website and it'll let you know some details and information on how you can view this.
Okay, I love that. And all right, so I do have a bonus question because I was just writing stuff down, and what was the biggest challenge that you faced creating the film?
Honestly,
and don't hold back.
No filter.
No filter.
There were actually so many different challenges. This film creation, this whole process, it stretched me in a way that I've never been stretched, tested, or tried before. The biggest challenge I would say was my mindset. Just basically having to train myself to find the good in everything, because when you are doing the thing that you said you were going to do, you better believe, especially if it's something you're supposed to do, you're going to face trial, tribulation, resistance even. But if you overcome that, that's how you know like you're really supposed to be doing that. So the biggest thing for me was like a mindset thing, just to stay I'm not even gonna say stay positive on a toxic positivity note, but just to find the gratitude, find the appreciation in every different challenge, because it was a lot of long nights, horrible sleep schedules, tears, pain, blood,
sweat.
When I say blood, if you know, you know. That's only for certain people gonna catch that. Certain people not. It's okay. But like this girl sacrificed herself. Not like that, y'all. I'm not into that. But if you know, you know. But yeah, it was a lot. But yeah, your mindset, it can take you so far, because when you as like the producer, the leader, the boss, your team will feed off your energy. So if your energy is not right, okay, don't expect to be upset if you see people falling off by the wayside, or their energy not right. They already going through stuff in life, so you have to keep yourself just in a centered space. So yeah, period. Mindset.
And I think you did a really good job of that. Even though I wasn't in the film itself, you still brought me in for the premiere. Y'all, she let me do the speech and everything. I've been trying to get back into public speaking. And I remember you asked me, y'all, she asked me the other day, she said, I think you said, what kind of boss do you like? Or what's your dream boss? Or something like that.
I said, like, if you were like full-time on my team, like what kind of like boss or leader do you think that I am? I asked that. Yeah.
And what
like,
I tell you?
What do I give? Tell them what you told me.
I said she's accommodating. I said she's one of them bosses that think about people. I tell her that she's over-accommodating sometimes. Sometimes you do have to be selfish. But I think that this whole time, even though you've been going through the ringer and you've been stressed out and it's a very vulnerable moment for you, you still have been considerate of everybody around you. So I know that we all thank you. We all love you. We are all so proud of you, Presh. This is so big. Like we sitting here doing doing a doing an interview for your movie. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I would have never thought we met 43 years ago.
Yeah, in college.
In college.
Yes.
I would have never thought.
Yeah.
And you here now.
Yeah.
And so keep
We are
going.
here.
We are here now. And we're gonna keep going.
Yes, we are. Period. And I don't know why I'm just feeling very compelled to grab you by your hands and just I'm done. I just wanna thank you.
I love you.
It is in you, not on you.
Amen.
I just want to do that. But yeah.
Amen. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you.
I had a great time. You had a good time.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Amen.
I'll have to come back.
Period. Come back soon.
Yes, thank you. And that's
Okay.
a wrap.
And that's a wrap.
Destiny, do you know your purpose? Destiny, do you know what's worth it? Destiny in theaters, July 2025.
4 now, so here we are.
You 24?
She said, oh my God.
I'm 24. How old did you think I was?
26?
She did add some years on your girl. It's
She's a
okay.
little mature. She's a little mature.
I'm your Aunt Pearl. I'm just playing. I'm not joking.
I could call you Auntie Pearl.
You surely can.